Yo, Live Life fam, it's your boy Live Life 815 coming at y'all with a fresh out of the theater review of Halloween Kills. Yes, this is the sequel to the 2018 film Halloween. We have director David Gordon Green coming back. He also wrote it with Danny McBride. Movie sees Jamie Lee Curtis coming back as Laurie Strode, Judy Greer coming back as Karen Nelson, and I hope I'm saying her name right, but Andi Matichak coming back as Allison. This movie sees Kyle Richards coming back as Lindsay Wallace, Nancy Stevens coming back as Marion Chambers, Charles Cypher as Detective Brackett. We also have Nick Castle and James Jude Courtney, the original Michael Myers, coming back as the Shape, y'all. And we get the return of Tommy Doyle, the little boy that Laurie was babysitting in the very first Halloween in 1978, but this time he is played by Anthony Michael Hall. Now for starters, I am letting y'all know this is gonna be a spoiler review. This movie, in my opinion, was just too good to not do a spoiler review fresh out of the theater. So this is y'all spoiler alert. If y'all have not seen Halloween Kills, click off the video now. But if y'all seen that thing there, I want y'all to stick around for this video because we gonna talk about it, you did. Now when I tell y'all that I'm going completely against the grain when I say that the flashbacks and the returning characters from the original 1978 Halloween did not bother me at all. Now, I'm not gonna say everything in this movie worked for me, but a lot of things did. And I'm gonna get to some things that didn't. But in true Halloween fashion, this movie picks up exactly where Halloween 2018 left off. The movie starts off in 1978 with a flashback, and when I tell y'all this flashback was newly shot, but it looked like it was shot in 1978. It did not take me out of the movie at all. We see a young Frank Hawkins on that fateful night in 1978 encounter Michael Myers inside his home, and he ends up shooting his partner in the neck when Michael has him strangled up against the wall, y'all. So we see that this is not his first rodeo with Michael Myers. Now I was glad to see that he survived Halloween 2018 with that crazy psychiatrist slashing him in the neck. I thought your boy was dead. And that was one of the kills that really got to me in 2018's Halloween. I was like, man, I did not want to see Hawkins bite the bullet. But they show that he survived. And the way he survives is Allison's boyfriend was out looking for his friend that we know got killed by Michael Myers in the 2018 Halloween. Remember, he got strung up on that fence. Fence went through my boy's neck. It was poking out his skull. But he was looking for his friend and ended up stumbling upon Detective Hawkins. And they were able to save his life. Then the film cuts to what we seen in the trailer. Allison, Laurie, and Karen was riding in the back of the car that they got picked up in at the end of the last movie. And we see a whole bunch of firefighters going to put out the fire that they just started. We hear Laurie saying, "Let it burn." She never refers to Michael as a he or a him. It's always a it, because this man is truly the boogeyman in her eyes. And if y'all seen this movie, this man was on a mission. It was low-key like he was pissed that they got one up on him in Halloween 2018 and your boy was coming for blood. Oh, Mikey was coming for blood. We see the firefighters arrive on the scene. They start trying to put out the fire, and one of the firefighters goes through the floor, and right there I was like, bro, y'all should just let that burn. I mean, the structure is not being saved. Let that burn. Michael comes out of what looks like a utility closet and he starts slaughtering everybody. This man walked out of a burning house, and that was a cold shot. Flip his little tool he had over that he was about to take out the fireman with, and yeah, he took them out one by one. Brutal. When your boy was done, it was bodies and blood and ass juice everywhere. Then we cut to the bunch that's returning from 1978's Halloween, and this is one of the things that I kind of disagreed with. They all of a sudden, they know each other and they get together every Halloween. Okay, Okay, I can look past that because we in a Halloween movie. We ain't got time for all of them to meet and say, hey, I had an encounter with Michael. Hey, I had an encounter with Michael. So that's cool. We get that out the way. They get together every Halloween. So they at the bar, they drinking, and this is when it comes up on the news that all these firemen were slayed. And it's to believe that it was Michael Myers. Can y'all imagine? 40 years later, y'all think this man is in the insane asylum and he's back out on the loose just killing people in Haddonfield like he never left. So Tommy Doyle, he's getting a whole bunch of people together. It's pretty much a mob, and it didn't take much for him to get this mob together. It's like the people of Haddonfield was ready just to commit murder. So he gets the people of Haddonfield together, and they out looking for your boy Mikey. They about to take his head off. That's what they want. They want to get it back in blood. Tommy Doyle hears that Laurie Strode is at the hospital, and he's glad that she survived. He vows to take care of her and protect her because she did the same for him in the 1978 film when he was just a little kid. Now, I want to tell y'all the kills in this movie. Michael Myers is so ruthless. He don't care if you a kid, a grandma, a baby, none of that. He's coming for blood. He's just killing without any reason. If you in his way, you about to get slayed. Badass. And I'm gonna be real with y'all. A lot of people, including myself, was hoping they did not spoil all of the kills in the trailer because we seen a lot. But when I tell y'all, y'all don't have anything to worry about because there is a lot more kills in this movie and each one is different. Michael does not kill two people the exact same way. Every kill is unique. So as the mob is out, Lindsay Wallace, Marion Chambers, and two other people that they met at the bar, I can't remember their name. They were some new people. They were out looking for Michael, and they stumble across these kids at a playground late at night for some reason. Like, where is y'all parents at? But they stumble upon these kids late at night, and she goes out there. She's like, y'all need to leave, man. It's not safe out here. Now the kids, they being kids, and they let her know like, oh, some guy in a white mask keep trying to play hide and seek with us. Like, he's weird, right? Which is another reason why I would think that y'all would want to go home. It's late at night and this grown man trying to play hide and seek with y'all. But when I tell y'all, Michael was smart as ever in this movie. He goes up to the van that they're in, climbs up on the roof, and he starts making distractions. And they run out of bullets. They use all of their bullets trying to shoot at this man. And they miss every time. And to be honest with you, I'm like, how hard is it? Why this man taking care of somebody that's in the van? He's sitting there killing this mub. Walk up behind him and put a bullet in the back of his head. But no, she thinks she a marksman, right? And one of the new lady that I was talking about, she tries to shoot at Michael, miss every one. And she finally gets close enough, and Michael slammed the door into her hand while she's pulling the trigger, and she shoot herself. We see Michael taking out the old couple that we seen in the trailer, bashing the old man's head against the wall. This man took out every knife that was in the kitchen and stabbed it into the old woman's husband's back. While she couldn't do nothing but sit there and look at it because he had already taken a tube light and put that through her neck. Your boy was ruthless in this movie, y'all. So Allison wants to go out with her boyfriend from the first movie, from Halloween 2018, that we seen was cheating on her at the Halloween party. She wants to go out with him and his father and with Tommy Doyle to hunt Michael Myers. Now, Karen doesn't want this to happen. She's like, no, you need to stay here. But Allison like, look, man, this dude took our dad away from us. He needs to go. And it's one of the many times that you're gonna hear the line throughout the movie, evil dies tonight. They say it about 30 times within the span of 20 minutes. I'm not gonna lie to you. But when I tell you this movie had me glued from start to finish, I can look past that. don't really bother me. Now, Laurie Strode is in the hospital the whole time in this movie. I was gonna say the majority of this movie, but the whole time she's in Haddonfield Memorial. She's recovering from her wounds because, in case y'all forgot, she got sliced up and splattered at it at the end of Halloween 2018. Allison ends up going with her boyfriend and his dad, and one of the dumbest decisions that I've seen in this movie, he tried to go in by himself and take care of Michael Myers. You know this man is on the loose. You just said 5 minutes ago that he's making an arrow straight to his house. So you get to his house and you want to go in there by yourself. I did not get it, Live Life Fam. And throughout this whole movie, they've been saying how Michael Myers would just go in his sister's room and stare out the window. So y'all didn't think that when y'all pulled up, my boy Mikey didn't see y'all pull up when he was upstairs looking out the window? Not to mention, this man knocks on the door. He just pretty much let Michael know that he was there. And when I tell y'all, and I feel like I'm all over the place, but when I tell y'all that the humor in Michael's kills came back, it was this couple that lived in Michael Myers' house, right? Michael killed the couple and proceeded to put on some romantic music and had the guy's head laying on the other guy's lap like they was in a picture that was hung up in their house. Mike got his sense of humor back with his kills, y'all. But as soon as Allison's boyfriend's dad went in the house, it only took about 10 seconds for a gunshot to go off. And right there, I was like, nah, bro, he dead. And then to tell you the truth, the boyfriend and Allison went in the house to check it out. And when the boyfriend was calling his dad's name, he didn't answer. I'm like, bro, right there, get out. Cause I know if my dad was in there and I called his name, my dad gonna answer if he cool. You feel me? Knowing that it's a killer out on the loose. Michael then proceeds to take care of the boyfriend. Allison falls down the stairs and look like break her neck. And that's when Karen shows up right as Michael was about to kill Allison. She put up a fight, take off his mask and say, if you want this back, Michael, you gotta come kill me. Now, Michael pursues Karen, and it was a trap all along. Pretty much how she trapped him in the first movie. When she runs outside and Michael follows, it's a mob that Tommy Doyle put together. And when I tell y'all, Michael wasn't fazed by that at all. He sees the mob, he looks around, he like, okay, this is what we doing, huh? All right. Proceeds to put back on the mask, and I'm not gonna lie, y'all, he get whooped. Like, Michael get whooped. He get shot in the shoulder about 4 times, beat with bats, stabbed, he get whooped. And that whole time, we hear a monologue from Laurie Strode saying how he can't be destroyed with brute force. We've tried that, and if they try it, they're destined to fail. I already knew. I'm like, this is not gonna go well. They think everything is cool. They get close to the shape, and when Michael feel them get just close enough, this boy pick up a knife, go on a slice and dice killing spree. Killed everyone in that mob. Everyone, including Tommy Doyle. He met his end, y'all, and throughout the whole movie, he was like, evil dies tonight. He kept saying it. But it looked like you died tonight, Mr. Doyle. Karen went to go check on Allison because she think that the mob got Michael taken care of, not knowing that Michael just killed all of them, y'all. For some reason, she goes upstairs. They still at the Michael Myers house because that's where Allison was left when she supposedly broke her leg. They still at the Myers house. For some reason, Karen goes upstairs. And right there, I'm like, come on, man. Even if I didn't know if he was dead, I'm like, I don't want no parts of that. Don't go upstairs in this man's house, and we know that he used to just stare out his sister's window. Karen is looking at the reflection in her window like Michael does, and it pans behind her, and Michael is standing right there, and Karen gets splattered at it. So that's another one that bites the dust. And now out of the Strode family is just Laurie and Allison left. Right after that happens, the credits roll. Halloween Kills comes up, and we gotta wait until Halloween ends. But when I tell y'all that this movie is action from start to finish, and to be honest with y'all, it's so good to me, this is my opinion, so good to me that I can overlook the survivors of the 1978 movie just knowing each other and kicking it every Halloween, and I can ignore some of the decisions that some of the characters make. Now, this is where I'm gonna get to some of the things that I did not like. Not saying that it's not a good movie, because if y'all did not notice, I love this movie. But some of the decisions that I did not like, there was so many chances for the people that died to live. For instance, the very old couple at the beginning. Now, sadly, probably one of them had to go. But as Michael was killing the old man, it's like, lady, he dead already. Like, it's clear that he's not gonna survive this. So hightail it out of the house. Just leave, right? Just leave. For instance, like I said, when he killed Lindsay Wallace and them at the beginning of the movie, when they seen the kids at the park, y'all had a chance to live. Why shoot out the windows to just allow Michael to reach in the car? It makes no sense. And then on top of that, for the other lady that was shooting, missing all the shots, just walk up behind my mans and put a bullet in the back of his head. That's all you had to do. For the couple that died that was staying in the Michael Myers house, they knew someone was in the house and decided to investigate when the door was right in front of them. Just leave. Leave and you would live. That's a saying. Leave and you will live. When in doubt, leave and you will live. A lot of people were saying that the dialogue didn't work for them. It was a lot of dramatic pauses and a lot of turning to the camera and saying their lines, like they were turning to the camera and saying their lines. But to tell y'all the truth, I was so into this movie, it didn't bother me at all. The dialogue didn't bother me at all. Yes, it was not the best, but this is a Halloween movie. I'm not going in expecting mind-blowing dialogue. But that's just some of the things that I did not like. But overall, this movie was fantastic, and I have to give it, I don't usually rate this high, but I have to give it an 8 out of 10. Live life, fam. If y'all seen Halloween Kills, comment below. Let me know what y'all thought about that thing. Are y'all excited to see Halloween Ends? What y'all think coming next? Make sure y'all leave y'all comments. I want to hear it. Like this video for your boy to help me get in the algorithm. Subscribe to the channel if y'all haven't. I appreciate y'all for rocking with me. If it's anything I missed in this review, let me know. Your boy fresh out the theater. It is 1:40 a.m. I'm tired. I'm about to edit this and go to sleep. Thank you for rocking with me. Live life.